Welcome back to BFF 2.0, my new series on how you can use technology intelligently in your friendships and avoid drama online. Today's episode, is technology making you insecure and jealous? So technology is great, right? Because it allows us to connect to the people that we love and keep in touch and find out what other people are up to. But what if it connected us a little too much? Is there such a thing as too much digital information? I think yes. Social networking sites like Facebook and MySpace allow us to see all of our friendships in public and everybody else's, which means that you can see how close people are or not and who they're hanging out with. Inevitably, sometimes that's not going to include us, and that's enough to make even the most confident person occasionally feel insecure and even paranoid. You know how a lot of girls and women can compare their bodies to other people's? Well, I think the same thing can happen online. I know people who are obsessively checking other people's pages to see what they're doing. So they're looking at pictures to see which parties or hangouts they might have been excluded from. They're counting text messages, comparing how often they get texts like compared to other people. And they're even looking at wall posts and comparing their wall posts to other people's. So if you're going down this road, I have a question for you. Do you like to pour lemon juice in your paper cuts? Because that's what you're doing when you're obsessively checking social media. Just like there's always going to be that girl who is smarter or prettier or more successful than you, and there will, it's really annoying, but there will. There's always going to be something you're not included in. There will always be people who get more texts, who get cuter, sweeter wall messages, who get tagged more than you. It's just a fact. It doesn't make you a loser at all. It's just how life is. So if you keep looking, all that's going to happen is you're going to feel bad about yourself. Kind of like when you look at fashion magazines with super skinny girls and it makes you feel bad. All right, so here's my advice. If you're obsessing, treat it like a bad habit that you need to kick. The next time you feel yourself wanting to do it, just stop. Check in with yourself and think about how you're feeling. Are you feeling insecure right now? That's okay. That's normal. But just sit with that feeling. You don't have to make it worse by counting somebody's wall posts. Feel the feeling, acknowledge it, and then go do something else. Look, I get that sometimes checking other people's pages does make you feel better, but I know in the long haul, you know it's not good for you. So start kicking the habit today. Now, if you insist, if you really insist on doing this, I just want you to remember this. You're doing something that's harmful to yourself. You're putting yourself in a bad situation. You deserve more. There are so many better things you could be doing. Like watching SpongeBob SquarePants, for example. He does live in a pineapple under the sea, and I'm pretty sure there's no reception there. All right, that's our episode of BFF 2.0. If you have questions about technology and friendship, you better email me right now, Rachel@rachelsimmons.com. Thanks, you guys. See ya.